Hello all, my name is Ratnakishore. Welcome to Kash channel. I already introduced strings in my previous videos, introduction to sequences and concept of indexing. In this video, I am mainly focusing on various methods that we can use with string objects in Python. Let's start the topic. As you know, strings are sequence of characters enclosed in either double quotes or in single quotes. Strings are immutable objects. That means we cannot perform any in-place modifications on string objects. Now we will look at various methods associated with string objects. First we will see the string methods for the case conversion. We have a upper method which takes a string and returns a new string with all uppercase letters. And also we have lower method which takes a string and returns a new string with all lowercase letters. Here I am taking a string variable st1 and then I am assigning I love my country as a string literal to it. This string literal is having both uppercase letters and lowercase letters in it. And then I am using the upper method with st1 string to get a new string st2 which will have all the uppercase characters in it, and then I am displaying st2, then I got all the uppercase letters in st2. Similarly, I am using a lower method with st1 to get a new string st3, then if I display the st3, then I can get st3 with all lowercase letters. Next we have a find method which returns the index of the given substring. This find method can also take the second argument, which is the starting index to start the search operation. This find method returns a -1 if the given substring is not present in the original string. Here I am using a string variable fruit in which I have a string literal banana. And then I am using a find method to find the index of the substring na. Then I am getting that index into a variable index1. Now if I display the index1, I can get 2 because na substring is first available at index 2. Now I am using the second argument starting index with find method to obtain the index of the second occurrence of na substring. See here, in order to get the starting index for this search now, I am using the find method again with na substring and then I am adding 1 to it. Then the starting index for this search now becomes 3. Then if I display index 2, I will get 4 because the second occurrence of the substring na is at index 4. Now I am going to find the index of a substring k. Since the fruit variable is not having the substring k, the find method returns a -1. Then if I display index 3, I can get a -1. Next, string replacement. We have a replace method which returns a new string by replacing all the occurrences of a substring with another string. Here I am using a string s1 with a string literal he is a cook and she is a doctor. Now I am using a replace method with s1 to get a new string s2 by replacing a substring is with another string was. Then if I display s2, I can get he was a cook and she was a doctor. Two occurrences of is string is replaced with another string was. Next, splitting a string. We have a split method which splits the given string on a delimiter and returns those substrings as a list. Here I am taking a fruits variable with a string apple, banana, orange. Now I am splitting this string by using the delimiter comma, and then I am getting those substrings as a list of strings into fruits underscore list, and then I am displaying that fruits underscore list. Then I can get apple, banana, orange as items into that list. Then I can display the apple string with the help of index 0, banana with the help of index 1 and orange with the help of index 2. Joining the multiple strings. Here we have a join method which returns a new string by concatenating a list of strings on the given delimiter. See the format here. Here we need to use the delimiter as a string, and then we need to use the dot. After dot we need to mention the join method with list of strings as argument. Now I am using a list countries underscore list with 3 strings as items: India, Sri Lanka, Japan. Now I am using the join method to concatenate all these substrings present in this list with a delimiter hyphen. After joining here, the countries variable is having a string India hyphen Sri Lanka hyphen Japan. Now stripping a string. We have a strip method which returns a new string by removing the spaces at the beginning and at the end of the string. Now I am using a string st1 which is having a string literal Kashi with a space at the beginning and at the end. If I use the built-in function length to get the length of the st1, then we can get the 7, including both the spaces at the beginning and end. Now I am using a strip method with st1 to get a new string into st2. Now st2 is having a string Kashi without having any spaces at the beginning and at the end. That you can observe with the help of len function, which gives us 5 as the length of the st2. So next is count method. Count method returns an integer which represent the number of occurrences of the given substring. Here I am using a string object fruit with banana as a string literal in it. Now I am using the count method to get the number of occurrences of the substring na into a variable n1. If I display n1, I can get 2 because the substring na is present 2 times in the string fruit. Now I am using the same count method to get the number of occurrences of the substring a. Now I am getting that count into a variable n2. Since the a is present 3 times in the banana string, n2 will get 3 in it. Next, string formatting. We have a format method which returns a formatted string by substituting the values of the given arguments in the ordered positions of curly braces. Here I am assigning a string Janu to a variable name and 20 into a variable age. Then I am getting a formatted string into a variable info, where I am using 2 curly braces. In the given string, in the place of first curly braces, the value of the name is displayed. In the place of second curly braces, the value of age is displayed because of this format method. In the newer versions of Python, we can get the same formatted string without using the format method. By simply using a character f at the beginning of the string, we can substitute directly the variable names within the curly braces. Then that string will get the values of those variables in the place of curly braces after the formatting. That's all guys for this video. I will meet you soon with a new concept. Bye.